So many of my coaching clients come to me, and one of the first things that they say is, Aliki, I don't understand why I keep holding on to this person who clearly doesn't value me. And it's something that had happened to me years ago, and I clearly understand both the feeling and the confusion. You wonder what's wrong with me. Is there something energetic that I need to see? Is there something that's going on between the two of us that has a deeper meaning? And the thing is that very often we believe it has to do with our emotions. We believe that this person has a deeper connection to us than anyone else has ever had in the past. But it actually has a very deeper meaning and something that's going on behind the scenes. Once you see it and understand it, then you truly can set yourself free. It's not what you think it is. You believe that it has to do with you and them, but it actually has everything to do with you and your energy. And why you've gotten yourself stuck in this isn't your fault. It's not something that's wrong with you. It's not that you don't have the confidence. It's not that you don't have the knowledge. And it's not that you're lacking in some way, but your energy has connected to them. And yes, it will keep you stuck until you see it, understand it, and release it. And in this video, I'm going to give you exactly the insight you need and the knowledge on how you can do this. My name's Aliki. I'm here to help you upgrade your energy. Let's set your energy free so that you're not stuck holding on to someone who's just not truly there for you and isn't giving you the recognition and the value that you know you truly deserve. When we connect with someone, it always has to do with how it is we are feeling with ourselves. And they made you feel, I've said this in so many of my videos, but it's true. They made you feel something that you haven't ever felt before. They made you feel excited, seen, noticed, and alive. Perhaps they made you awaken parts of you and this energy in you that you had never experienced before. And you love the excitement, you love the attention, and you love that spark between the two of you. I know you think it has to do with your emotions and how you're feeling about them, but it actually runs much deeper than that. And that's why, even though your mind may be telling you, hey, just let go, move on, they're not treating you well, look at everything that happened, and perhaps you're running through your mind things that were said, things that were done, and you see how things were when you first met, how things used to be, what it was that they sparked within you, how it was that they made you feel this excitement, they made you feel valued, they made you feel attractive, and that changed over time. And you wonder, what was it that happened that caused the change? And because you're still trying to work things out, and you're running conversations through your head, events through your mind, and you're looking at it, you keep holding on because you feel that there's something there for you to see. And perhaps you've run it through your mind over and over and over again. And what does this do? Each time you run it through your mind, it's like you're processing it, and you see it and you connect with it again and again energetically. And each time you see it and you run through it, your emotions make your body, your energy feel like you're living it in that very moment. And so you've lived it 1,000 times. You've lived through it all the times that you've thought about it, all the times that you've connected to it, all the times that you've dreamt about them. And let's be honest, this happens several times a day. And the more you think of them and the more you connect with them, the deeper the energetic connection runs. So what happens is you build on what you're trying to escape from. And the more you build it and you strengthen it, the more you feel that you're trapped in it and the more you want to just escape. And you wonder, what's wrong with me? This has never happened to me before. And so many of my clients are actually truly successful professionals. They're actually truly confident. It's not that this has ever happened to them before. And they wonder, what's wrong with me? Am I losing my mind? Why can't I just move on? Why can't I let go of this person who's treating me so badly, who perhaps lied to you, who didn't show you who they truly were, or truly didn't speak well to you, didn't treat you the way that you know you deserve to be treated, the way you deserve to be seen? It actually isn't your fault. It has to do with your energy and the way you've connected on the subatomic level. When we refer to quantum entanglement, we sometimes think of two different objects, and we think of how they can be on either ends of the planet and yet still connected. And when one thing experiences something, we see it have a direct effect on the other. But this is actually possible even between people. You and them, when you find yourself in this situation, have connected on the quantum level. And when there's quantum entanglement happening between the two of you, it's not that you can think your way out of it. It's not that your logic, your confidence, your energy can free you if you're not looking at it from the quantum level. If you try to deal with it just in the here and now, and you try to convince yourself and find all the reasons as to why you should move on and say, this and this is what's happening, and these are the reasons for which I need to move on. Perhaps you'll be able to do it for the short term. You'll be able on the surface to actually free yourself and move on. But as you know, in time, again and again, you will connect to them and they will keep coming into your energy field and you will keep feeling stuck. And this is because you haven't released it on the deeper level. And what is happening on the deeper level within you is what is the true power. What happens on your subconscious level, deep within your energy, is what is causing 90% of the events in your life. 90% of what it is you are experiencing comes from that deep energy within you. So only when you free yourself on that deeper level will you be able to actually move on, to actually not have to deal with this again. If you find yourself having the same thoughts over and over again, having the same dreams, having the same types of feelings coming up for them, this is a sign that you've connected with them on this deep energy level. And even though you think it has to do with love or something within them that you're truly attached to, it's not that you're attached by your emotions, you're attached by the energy. And when you look at it from the energy perspective, then you can set yourself free. And if you want us to do this together, I do offer free consultations where we can look at your specific situation, why it is you've attached so much to them, and how it is I can help you free yourself and move into this higher energy where you're able to live your life the way you want to. I know how frustrated you feel, and I'm going to tell you exactly the steps that will help you free yourself of this. But know that this didn't happen just by chance. It didn't happen to keep you stuck or make you suffer and make you feel so much pain. It always happens when you're ready to actually reach a higher level. When it is that you're just experiencing your life feeling so happy and connected and everything's moving along smoothly, you don't truly feel the urge and the inspiration, the need, let's say, to look within. To say, hey, I need to get to know more of who I am, all that I'm capable of, what it is I can achieve, and truly move into this higher energy. No one wakes up in the morning when there's no desperate need for change to say, how is it that I can upgrade my energy? How is it that I can make these great changes in my life? Unless there's something pressuring you into making changes, unless there's this actual need that you can't stand anymore, where you say, I can't do this anymore, I really need to look within. And when you've exhausted all the external circumstances, you've looked at everything, you've analyzed everything, you've tried everything, and nothing seems to have worked, then you realize that you're not going to find your answers in the outside world. It's not going to come from your mind. It's not going to come from your logic. It's not going to come from your plans and strategies that you come up with. You need to look in a different direction, and that direction is within. So when this happens, you are pressured let's say forced to look within. You could say, who or what would force me to look within? And the answer is something that you probably don't expect. It's you. You have come to the realization and the need to reach these higher levels, to feel freer, lighter, more expansive. And when from within you, you feel that need, you create circumstances that will inspire you and, let's say, push you, put you in the corner to need to look within, to have no other choice. So you kind of put yourself in this situation. And perhaps you may not believe this, but yes, this was part of your plan. Connecting with them, feeling so stuck, feeling all this pain, was a plan that you came up with to kind of force yourself to look and see the energy. And to see that there are things behind the scenes that you haven't looked at before, that you haven't perhaps believed in up to now, that you've said, nah, it couldn't be this. There's something else. I'm just obsessed, or I'm really attached, or there's something truly special about them. No one else is like that. Something within them. But what if that something within them is actually something within you? So many people that come to me for help actually come to understand their connection with someone and how they can stop thinking of them and free themselves. And what actually ends up happening is they reach these levels that they never thought possible. They reach these points in their life where everything just falls into place. And they realize, but this comes later, that it was never about who they feel stuck on. It was actually about them. And when it is that you find yourself in this situation, see what this means for you. See, could it be that you are being forced by yourself to look at something more expansive, to see what it is that you haven't seen before, haven't looked at, haven't perhaps recognized, haven't accepted? And what if it makes you realize that you actually need to accept yourself on a deeper level, accept who you are, all you are, and see yourself as something more than you've experienced up to this point, more than you've seen yourself being and doing and saying? Answer this question. If you weren't experiencing this right now, would you be watching this video? Would you be looking for answers? Would you be trying to understand the energy? And before this, have you looked at things energetically between you and other people? Have you thought of them on this quantum level? Or did this specific situation, this specific connection with this specific person bring you to this point? And if you're honest with yourself, you will see that if you were not in this pain, if you didn't feel so stuck, you wouldn't be forced to look within. And if you don't look within, how are you going to discover who you truly are? How are you going to know where it is you're at, the environment you're in, so that you can set yourself free and reach these higher levels to actually live the life that you are meant to be living, that you long to be living from deep within you? The way to set yourself free is to actually stand in your power. And once you stand in your power, you stand in that energy of your heart and your core, then you can see things clearly. You're no longer in the energy of your mind, which means you're not being affected by their thoughts, their feelings, and the events that have taken place between the two of you. So you can see things clearly, you can think clearly, you can feel from your heart. Look at the environment around you. See what it is you notice. Look at the colors, look at the landscape, look at how it is that you are feeling in this place within you. And once you see this, notice if anything is blocking the way. And once you notice what's blocking the way, see how it is you can release it. Imagine yourself standing in front of a body of water, an ocean, the sea, and allow yourself to let that energy go into the water. And once you send it into the water and you release it from within you, notice what changes. Does the color of the sky change? Does the landscape change? Does how it is that you are feeling shift? And once you notice these shifts, you follow the path of what you feel drawn to from the landscape within you. When you follow what your heart guides you towards and not follow your emotions, follow your mind, follow your logic, but follow the wisdom and the knowledge from within your heart, then you cannot go wrong. You will be taken down the path or up the path to where it is you truly long to be, where you truly feel that you're at your very best. And yes, this involves always setting yourself free, releasing what needs to go and attracting what truly you want to be experiencing more of, what you want to be in your life. And you could say, how is it that I can do this? I don't know how to stand in the energy of my heart, or I don't really trust what it is I'm seeing. In our free consultation, I can show how my coaching can help you in seeing this together and seeing the way that we can move forward for you to let go of what needs to be released and move into the life you want to be living. This has been a plan of your heart, your core from the very beginning, from way before the two of you even set eyes on one another and became aware of each other's existence. So your heart, your core would never plan to keep you stuck, would never plan to just make you go through pain and confusion and feeling overwhelmed or stuck in this energy for no reason, just for the fun of it. No, there's a plan to get you to a place that you will truly feel empowered. Your heart, your core always comes up with ways to get you where it knows you will be at your very best. Follow the path and follow your heart. There is a plan to this. I wish you happiness. I wish you love. If you've enjoyed this video, like and subscribe.